Why Apple needs a new iPhone SE. It certainly seems that Apple would benefit from a cheaper handset. With Apple warning that it expected to have sold fewer iPhones than it anticipated during its quarter that included Christmas 2018, pointing the finger at China as being the biggest reason for the fallout, could the SE2 be just what Apple needs to claw its way back? Apple's Tim Cook suggested that China was key to Apple's reduction in estimates for Apple's first fiscal quarter of the 2019 financial year. Cook blamed the trade wars with China and the Trump administration, but it's more than that. Cook referred to the current economic downturn in China, where there is a huge, pretty much untapped market of consumers that Apple wants to target. It seems like the iPhones on offer aren't meeting the demand for an affordable handset in a continent where there are so many cheaper handsets on offer from the Far East's own mobile phone manufacturers. There are a few reasons for this lack of appeal, but from the perspective this article about hopes for an iPhone SE2, what is lacking from Apple's iPhone lineup is a new but also low-priced handset that will appeal to fashion-conscious consumers who want a low-cost phone but don't want to have to settle for one that is more than 2 years old. It's certainly possible that Apple sees the iPhone XR as fulfilling this criteria. With a more affordable price of $749/$749, it's cheaper than the iPhone XS, but it's still almost double what the SE cost at launch. Interestingly, during the first few months of 2019, Apple has been selling off some stock of the iPhone SE in surprise sales. Stock tends to clear quickly, suggesting that there is both demand for an iPhone that size, 4 inches, and that people are desperate for a low-cost iPhone, with the SE selling for $299/$299 on these sales days. Having established the level of demand, could Apple now determine that it is time to launch a new iPhone SE? And that's not all. In what could be seen as an attempt to disguise the high price of the XR, Apple is actually advertising the handset as if it costs $499/$499, but that is only as a trade-in if you have a reasonably new handset to swap. It's telling that Apple's strategy for selling an already lower-priced handset is to try and make it look even cheaper. The other problem is that the iPhone XR has a 6.1 inches LCD screen, which might actually appeal to some consumers, but for others is not the smaller iPhone fans were hoping for.